Hey guys, I'm Tim.
I'm Bob.
I'm Dan.
And this is the Board Game Rundown. Today, funny enough, a year ago, we reviewed Between Two Castles, and Dan had said, oh, what do you guys think? We come back in a year and re-review this. And so it's been about a year. And for the re-review, we are actually going to include the Secrets and Soirees of Between Two Castles of Mad King Ludwig. Just to get ahead of everything else, right? I rated the base game a 9.
Yep.
And then we have 7.5.
Yep.
Right? This basically adds a solo mode, maybe 2 solo modes. One where you play actually solo and one where you've got some automas that you're running. It adds secret rooms, which they've got an arrow on it, and it just copies the room that it's pointing to and adds a whole bunch of different scoring and fun things that you can do there. It also adds now I'm blanking on activity rooms.
Yes.
Which
the soiree part.
The soiree part.
I haven't seen the rulebook. Let me look at it while you guys are doing the intro.
So anyways, it adds activity rooms, which will then give you also basically it scores for rooms that are orthogonal to it, but it's got a certain room type that it hates. Right. So don't score that. Don't put that kind near it, or it's only going to be worth 1 point. And then the other thing you can get is you could get a bonus ballroom tile. So that's a new specialty room, and this I thought was really cool because what it does is it actually scores rooms in your other castles. In the other castles. So maybe it gives you points, 1 point per activity room, right? Or the food room, whatever they were called. It is a food room.
It is a food room.
I got it right.
The
I was
chalice.
Nailed it.
Yeah, the chalice. So anyways, Between Two Castles, just to refresh your memory, I don't know why you're watching this if you haven't watched the base game or you're not familiar with the base game. But basically, it is like Between Two Cities and Castles of Mad King Ludwig mashed together.
Yep.
I like Between Two Cities quite a bit, not as much as this. I don't really love Castles of Mad King Ludwig. I think some of it is the piece size and some of it is the bidding.
I love that stuff. The bidding is wonky in the game for sure.
The bidding's funky. I did like it in theme, or an idea, but I just never had a lot of fun playing it. It was a game that I wanted to like, and I just never really. I probably would give it a 6. I wouldn't go, no, I don't want to play that, but I'm not going to rush out and buy it or anything like that.
Well, right. You only say no to 2 games.
That's it. It's true. But this is a game that I enjoy quite a bit, and I was very happy with how easy the expansion stuff slides in.
Yeah, for sure. It's one of those games that you're gonna add the expansion and it's just gonna stay in. It's not gonna.
Oh yeah, spoiler
change things.
alert.
Yeah,
it's not
dramatically.
coming out.
Oh yeah, whoops.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It doesn't come back out. You could, but you wouldn't want to.
Why?
Yeah,
why
there's
would
no
you?
reason to.
Why would you? Dan, what about you? How are you feeling about this so far? I mean, just comments, thoughts.
Sure, yeah. I mean, obviously the components of the game are fantastic, just like base. These things are nice. These will play into the secret rooms. I'll show off a secret room right here. So secret rooms look like that. They just have the arrow pointing, and they adopt all the characteristics of the room they're pointing at, right? So if it points at this thing, oh god, it's hard to hold with one hand. This would become a orange room like that. That's the right one, right? Yep, that would become an orange room like that, and then it would also adopt the scoring of this room, so that's a way to double up on your scoring and everything. So that's what these things are for. That's nice.
It can also trigger the extra bonus, right? Because in Between Two Castles of Mad King Ludwig, there is what they call a 3 and a 5 bonus. So you have 3 rooms of a type. These amazing player aids will tell you what kind of bonus you can grab, whether it's a specialty room or maybe it's one of these court people.
Attendees.
Court attendees that you can add to give you extra scoring things. And if you get 5, you then get to get a tower. Well, I guess you could grab any
of the specialty
any of the specialty buildings. I like to grab the towers usually by that point because
you got a nice tall.
You can get a bunch of points for those.
I liked how the expansion came with its own tray, right? Because one of the things I really enjoy about this game is once you're done and you mix all the tiles up and you put them back into the tray, it's pretty much set up and ready to go for the next play because all the stacks are in 9s, which is what you dole out to people.
Right.
And the expansion came with its own tray to add its extra bits and everything into, and it all fits together in the one box. Thank you.
Wait, no, what?
Yeah. It came with this. And that all fits together in this one box.
It does?
It does.
Yeah, he showed me the shape of it.
Because look,
together.
it fits. See, it fits right on there.
Like this.
It fits in there?
Yeah.
I haven't tried to do that.
That's why
yet.
these are designed.
That's why it's designed and cut out like that. Isn't that brilliant? Yeah, I was so happy because I hate. That's one of the biggest things. The expansions doesn't.
Well,
fit in there.
yeah.
And they have nice trays, and then you add the expansion. Now it doesn't fit in the nice trays. No, it came with a tray, pre-designed. Everything fits in the one box.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good.
So you'll see there's this
Damn
tray,
you,
and then
Stonemeyer Games, you've done it again.
and then these two fit together.
And they got lids that go on them
And
to
they
keep them
can
all
do
from
this.
falling everywhere.
Right.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep.
We've talked about how to play it.
So well, let's just get into thoughts then and start rating this thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna rate this game basically since we told you what the original ratings were. We're gonna rate the game as if it was with the expansion. How's that sound?
Sure.
Sound good?
Okay.
You know.
Dan likes to rate just the expansion.
I mean, we've only done it once before. What we
This
did
is
last time
true.
was we rated the expansion, then we said if it would impact our rating of the actual.
Oh,
game. That's
sure.
what we
sure,
did
sure.
last time.
That's fine. We can do that too, right? So
Tim wasn't here for that.
He wasn't.
I
We had a
What?
production meeting without him.
what are you gonna do? You can't be here all the time. What's in the box? So Dan, how do we do this then?
So we rate on a scale of 1 to 10 individually because your opinion might match with one of ours better. You might play a lot of games that Bob plays, like Axis and Allies and War Room, stuff like that. Or you might play a lot of games that Tim plays, like bad games. And then at the end though, we'll average them all together so there's only one score to put on BGG and Discord and stuff like that because it's just easier to have a kind of a blanket score for Board Game Rundown that we share with people.
That's it. All right,
That's
Bobby.
it. Yeah.
Bobby. So 7.5 was your
Yes.
previous rating.
Yes. Now we did talk how we were hemming and hawing, right? 7.5, 8, whatever. We thought maybe more plays it might up the score. Definitely with more plays it up the score. Plus with the expansion, it definitely helps. Like I love the activity rooms. I love the secret rooms. How you're kind of like copying the the rooms back and forth. Like it's great. I love and the fact that everything fits in the box. Kudos, bonus points for that. I'm gonna say 8.5.
Nice.
Yeah, like I think it definitely does vary a little bit on the player count too. Like we played at 3 players. That's fine. That's the minimum. Well, not minimum. I guess it plays solo. I haven't tried the solo mode yet. But like this is one of those games I think definitely does better at a higher player count because there's a lot more kind of going on, and
You're
you
gonna
see more tiles.
rooms.
Yeah,
See more.
because we kept
rooms
like,
over
oh,
there.
here's the same stack I had before. I'll take these. I
Yeah,
guess. Yeah.
So to clear it up, that's your rating for the expansion.
8.5.
Okay.
And that's probably what it would take the game up to. So
Okay, that's what I was
fair
wondering
enough.
because I think that's also what it would do.
Yes.
I was like, which one is it?
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
weird because it kind of happened to the same thing with the other game we did this
with Dune, yes.
Dune, yes. So, but yeah, 8.5. We're gonna go.
All
with
right, Daniel.
Yeah, sure. So I like everything the expansion adds. The activity rooms. So I don't mean it in a negative way, but like, would I say that this is an essential expansion? I don't think so. I don't think this is one where I would say, oh, the game, go get it. It makes the game a million times better. I don't think so. But it does make the game better. And there isn't any negative to the expansion. There was nothing it added that I didn't like. And again, this is coming from a company that I just respect so much. They put so much effort into this. I mean, this whole thing. Thanks for caring about your gamers. Your
It's like a game made by a gamer or something.
The quality. I mean, when Bob handed me the rule book, you saw me like going like this, like whatever deal with the devil they made to get
make
this
paper.
quality of paper. It's because it's not only long
made
lasting.
from the skin of your enemies.
It feels great. It really feels like high production value and stuff. But then when you get to the actual game, I love the secret rooms. I mean, such a cool idea, mechanic, a cool theme behind it of like the people.
Activity rooms are fine, but I love the secret
Exactly.
rooms.
There's no negative to the activity rooms. They're
Nope.
another room
Another
type.
room.
They're another
Yeah.
scoring opportunity. It's all cool. But these secret rooms, man, like, and what I was saying was the theme behind it of like, it even says in the rule book of like, you're building this house and the people are like, what could we hide behind this wall? Right? It's like kind of like the theme behind it. And I love it. This system is just, it's as simple and clean as they could have made it. It doesn't need to be anything else. You just do what they did right there. That does that. The trays that hold the extra pieces, exactly how many pieces they need, 13 in each of the big ones, 9 in each of the small ones. I actually ended with 1 extra one, but I'm guessing I just miscounted on one of my things when I was
never
stacking
happened.
them earlier. I know, what are numbers? They gave you the new score pad, because on the original score pad, it doesn't have the activity room, obviously, so this one has to have the activity room. Well, I have the wrong one here, but yeah.
That's how Tim was trying to win. He was like, here, score all your points, but don't count your activity rooms.
Which worked out because I didn't have any.
Yeah, that was the one we were trying to score on.
But yeah, so I just want to point out everything again that I liked about this game. As far as an expansion goes, again, I'm not going to say it's necessary, but I would highly recommend it, and I would say it's at least an 8 of an expansion. I think I'm gonna agree with Bob and say an 8.5. It's
8.5.
again because this company just knows what they're doing to help the consumer and stuff. They got a good box size. And then at the end of the day, you don't even need the box.
Yeah.
You put it in that. I'm sure this is going to have a good price because I've seen what Stonemaier prices their games at and for what you're
It's
getting.
not bad.
It was so reasonably priced that I went and bought it when I saw it on the shelf before I even owned the game.
You owned this for months before you owned
before
the
I
base
could find a
game.
base game. Yes.
And so with the production value and everything and the value it's adding to the game, I'm going to give the expansion 8.5, and I rated the base game a 7. The expansion will probably take it up to an 8 for me. It's probably going to give it that
You
half
rated the base
bump.
game as 7.5.
That's what I said, isn't it?
No,
you
you
said
said
7.
7.
Sorry, 7.5. It'll bump it up to an 8 for me probably. No, I'm going to take it to 8.5 only because before we played with the expansion today, I joked about how
maybe making it an
about
8.
how I said I don't think I rated because in the old review I said it's 7.5, but I'll probably go up, and it's definitely gone up. I think this game's fantastic. The more I play it, so I think the base game without the expansion is at least an 8 probably. So I'm going to say 8.5 with the base game now with.
So what I'm
the
hearing
expansion.
is I'm right.
You're ahead of the curve.
Well, what I'm hearing is that I was right when I rated this a 9.
Well,
to start with.
we were closer to you,
But
but
you were
you're still
always
too high.
You're catching up to me. So I agree with everything you guys said. I love the secret rooms. I just found out just now that fits in
Inside
that box.
there, yeah.
Like that's amazing.
Its own secret room.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's fantastic. I already love this game. I can get this game played. Because despite it seeming intimidating with the scoring, I feel like the scoring is easier than Castles of Mad King Ludwig. I feel like the scoring is better here, easier here. And everybody has a really good time when I bring this out. The ease of teach is really good. If I brought in the secret rooms and didn't tell like people that hadn't played for 2 months, they would never even notice.
Yeah.
Because they would just be like, "Oh, what does this room do again?"
Yeah, it looks this icon.
Oh,
that.
it just copies
Oh,
that.
okay. And
yeah,
you move on.
Exactly.
And
Right.
because you only pull out one box.
Also,
That's right.
Also true. I already rated this a 9. I'm kind of torn because I don't know like that this expansion, which I really enjoyed, actually bumps it up to a 9.5.
Right.
Despite all the really good things it does, I rate the expansion very highly because like we said at the very beginning, this will never come out. Right. This will always just stay mixed in because it does not add a level of complexity. It just adds more stuff.
Right.
In a very positive way. It makes it more, I guess more fun, gives you more things to do. What would make this game a 9.5 for me? A third round to build a
Yes.
castle.
And we're like, wait, this is the last round?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. We haven't played in a while.
Yeah.
And he brought up, he was like, okay, guys, last round. And I went, what?
But again, right? This game plays so fast, it does not overstay its welcome. And maybe a third round makes it too
A little long. Oh, we can always try it.
Maybe.
House roll it one time. Try it.
But for me, I'm going to just stay at a 9 because I already rated it a 9. And to go from a 9 to a 9.5, it really has to like
That's
go
a much bigger jump from like a 7 to a 7.5.
Sure.
For me, yes, that is how I feel 100%. But if somebody was like, "Oh, I really like Between Two Castles," I'd be like, "Oh, you need to go out and get the Secrets and Soirees." Like very strong recommend. So even though it didn't actually move my rating up, this is still like if we were going to rate the expansion by itself, I'd be like, this is like an 8.5, right?
Sure.
Like really, you must have it. So, anyways, Bobby, round it all together.
8.7.
8.7.
Yeah.
That's pretty dang good.
Pretty dang good.
And I'm glad that you guys started to come around more on the game and like it as much as I would say as much as I do.
And I knew like after the first play, like I liked it more than the other two, and I think I said that in the initial review, and now even more so.
Yeah, I just think this is a great game. There are a few Stonemaier games where I'm not as excited about, but I would never say that they're all bad or terrible or anything like that.
Yeah, no. I mean, each one on its own merits.
I still play all of them,
Yeah.
But this is like one of my favorites out of the, lighter ones.
Yeah,
even
because
though-
some of them are a little heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do like those, a couple of those more, but
Sure.
this one is, this is just always
A bunch of fun.
So what
Always
did you give
fun
the
for me.
expansion?
Oh, what did I say? An 8.5?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, well, you said 9, and then you bumped it
Nine
down.
is my my
Yeah.
rating of the game with the expansion.
I've been sitting here this whole time like, wait, so 3 8.5s average to an 8.7?
Right, because what it is we talked about rating you were talking about just saying what you would give the expansion all by itself, and we were giving our rating with the game now and the expansion. So my
Okay,
rating
Tim.
with the game now and the expansion is a 9.
Right.
It's still a 9.
Right.
But if I was
this
just
video title is the expansion, so that's the number that's going to be at the bottom of the video. That's how
Whatever.
videos work. So
Listen.
So it's either an 8.5, 8 and a 7. It's good.
that's Matt. You might have to edit around that.
I wouldn't. I'd let everybody just figure it out themselves.
The only negative I would point out, this is a negative to the game, but if you're going to bring this to a game night with the expansion, shuffle the tiles ahead of time, because you don't want to be the person that shows up to your game night and then says, okay, guys, please help me for 10 minutes shuffle all these new tiles into the old ones and place them back in this, because that's something that needs to be done before you play, because they go in here.
Yeah, but that way you get to see all of the secret passage tiles.
Don't make your family do that. don't do that.
I mean, it wasn't like Bob got a stack that was like 5 secret passage tiles. Or
I did.
Right.
secret room tiles. Oh wait, it was.
I did.
That's all right. It was cool. We got to see it. We got to see a bunch of the new stuff. But yeah, this is a pre-shuffle game.
Well, so it's nice that it comes and it's ready to go once you pull it out of the
Exactly. Well, yeah, once you shuffle the first time, then you'll play the game. These will have to be kind of mixed up again, blah, blah, blah,
Sure.
but it's way easier from now on.
Yeah,
When you
and
open
once
the
if you play
box.
with a bunch of people, everybody just flip all their tiles over, mix them all up,
Right,
and
and
pick them up in
start-
9 and put them away.
Yeah, for
there
sure.
you go. Well, there you go. There's a pro tip from Dan and Bob. All right, guys. So this has been Between Two Castles with Matt King Ludwig from Stonemeyer Games. I've been Tim.
I was Bob.
Dan.
We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for checking out the Board Game Rundown. If you like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Share our videos on social media and spread the word. We publish new content weekly, including reviews, unboxing, and Let's Plays. And as always, thanks for watching.